The female employee didn't like wearing makeup. She was publicly criticized by the young assistant supermarket manager. She was told to cover up the freckles all over her face, and said the medical patch on her hand had to be torn off as well, because it was very hard to find a job at her age. The woman could only obey and do as she was told. As a result, her wrist hurt even more while she was working. Seeing that her work efficiency had dropped today, the assistant manager criticized her once again. The woman could only swallow her grievance and stay completely silent. If there was anyone to blame, it was herself for not having a college degree. She could only work under someone much younger than her. While moving goods, the woman suddenly picked up an old lamp. She wiped the dust off it. Unexpectedly, a flash of golden light burst out. Countless golden particles floated out of the lamp. Finally, they gathered into a human figure not far away. It turned out the genie of the magic lamp had appeared. The genie could grant her 3 wishes. The condition was that he could not revive people who had already died, and he also could not send her into the future. The woman immediately wished to become the store manager. As long as she became the store manager, that aggressive assistant manager would become her subordinate. The genie immediately fulfilled her wish. Although her old co-workers were surprised, they all began congratulating the woman on her promotion to store manager. She then singled out the assistant manager and made her do the heaviest and hardest work. She also ordered her to never wear heavy makeup again. The reason was that the smell of perfume would affect the food in the tasting area. After experiencing the thrill brought by the power of being a store manager, the woman quickly became arrogant. She even started yelling at friends who had once shared hardships with her. The veteran employees were so angry that they all submitted their resignations. They said she lacked leadership ability. The woman believed this was because she had suddenly become a store manager at her age, and that it had triggered everyone's jealousy. So she made her second wish to the genie. That was to go back 20 years, and become a store manager when she was young. The woman believed that, if she had become a store manager when she was young, she definitely could have convinced everyone completely, and she could have earned even more money. The genie fulfilled her wish, and sent her back 20 years. Things turned out just as she had expected. Now indeed no one questioned her ability. The employees treated her with great respect. At the same time, she had saved a lot of money, but because of this she neglected her daughter's upbringing. Her daughter failed to get into college, and didn't seriously prepare for exams. Every day she went out and played around with friends. She even said she could be just like her mother, that even without a college degree she could still find a good job. The woman scolded her daughter, saying she was daydreaming. The relationship between mother and daughter grew worse and worse.